Good morning, I'm Siobhan and this is Speak Out TV, my weekly show about child sexual abuse and recovery. Today's topic is family estrangement for people who, as well as the abuse itself, have to cope with the loss or absence of a supportive family unit. I'll be sharing two mindsets which help me to cope with that sense of isolation and loneliness. To begin with, I want to share with you an explanation of family estrangement written by Standalone, who I think are the only charity in the UK who directly address it as a social issue. And they say, some people become estranged from their family because their family has been emotionally, physically, or sexually abusive during childhood or beyond. It's immensely difficult to keep a relationship together if a member of your family has been abusive towards you, and it can be extremely risky to continue a genuine relationship with this family member without the right professional intervention and support. This can unfortunately also apply to the other family members who may not have believed you or were aware of the abuse but did not have the capacity to help you with the problem. For many in our community, estrangement may begin when someone speaks about the abuse or tries to heal the hurt caused. The first mindset which helps me to deal with my own lack of family support is this: sometimes cutting someone off is the best thing you can do for your own mental health. When you're forced to manage your life by yourself, you're free from soul-destroying obligations and contact with dysfunctional individuals that just keeps you caught up in their own rubbish behaviour. If you were the one who was cut off, consider that they did you a favour. It's not worth having family around who are too messed up to handle your truth. You want a family who are actually supportive, and that's an absence that you'll have to grieve and ultimately accept. But it was never an available option to begin with, so I prefer to think of it as an absence rather than a loss. Loss implies that you had the thing you wanted and you don't have it anymore, which leaves the door open for analysing over whether you could have done something different to still have the thing that you wanted. Whereas the truth is, if your family have cut you off for speaking out about abuse, they were never those people to begin with. For them to be the family that you would have wanted and hoped for, so many other things would have needed to be different. The truth is that they failed you and there was nothing you could have done to change it. So don't stay in touch hoping that they will magically transform into the supportive unit that you wanted when it's actually bringing you down. Better to accept the absence and set clear boundaries for yourself. Easier said than done, I know. The second thing I would keep in mind is that by going it alone, you are free to set up a new cycle based on healthier dynamics. When you go through life and make big life decisions without parental or familial support, you do develop your own sense of independence and I think an ability to think outside the box, because you're no longer as influenced by people who are themselves caught up in their own pain. From what little I know about my own background, I do know that both parents come from abusive childhoods, and over time I've been able to see with more and more clarity how one thing simply led to another in their lives, which led to them choosing each other, which led to me. I don't know how far back that family culture goes. I only know that I have the opportunity right here, right now, in this lifetime, to change things, to set up a new dynamic based on making better decisions. This is an idea that makes me excited about my life. If I have kids one day, then I want them to not be able to understand what I'm going on about right now. I want it to all be a bit abstract, this idea of changing family patterns. I want it to be over their heads. I want them to not understand because I don't even want them to have one whiff of the kind of circumstances that I've had that have led to me thinking in this way. They won't think about it because they won't need to think about it, and that'll be a sign that I've done my job right. As for me, and perhaps for you as well, I was abused at home, so I do have to think. I have to think very carefully about what my response to that family history is going to be. The stakes are high and real. I mean, if you can take good choices, good decisions, healthy decisions as an adult without family support, then you get to rewrite the script for what family means to you. And ultimately, your kids are going to thank you for it. Well done for making it to the end of this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on family estrangement and how you cope with the feelings of isolation and loneliness that it causes. Please share this video widely and subscribe for anyone affected by this issue or by child abuse as a whole. Thank you for your time and I'll see you next week.